Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Marcio Fonseca here at Forum ONE. He is the COO, right, of
I'm
GR
the
Silver?
President, COO, and one of the founders of the company. Yeah?
Yes. Nice to meet you here at Forum ONE in Munich, Germany. I hope you enjoy it. But we need to tell the audience that is not present here right now a bit about GR Silver. Please go ahead. Where is your major property situated, and give us some key numbers, please.
For sure, GR Silver is a very young company, 3 years. And in 3 years, we have increased materially the size of the resources. When we created the company, we didn't have any resources. First year, we got 22 million ounces. Second year, 44. Third year, 70. Today, you have 130 million ounces of silver equivalent. But the key area is San Marcial, that's part of the Plomosas Project. That's close to the Sierra Madre in Mexico. Why this area is very important is because we have made a discovery. We put some drill holes in a new area, and we drilled 100 meters of 300 grams per ton of silver in a brand new area. And in the last 12 months, the company has increased materially the value from 12 million market cap in Canadian dollars to almost $90 million market cap. It has a bit of correction in the last 10 days, but now we are starting to prepare for the next round of drilling to continue to expand the resources. So it's a great opportunity for investors here in Germany because it's an area, San Marcial, that's predominantly silver. Most of the silver deposits have lead and zinc.
I would have asked you that how much of the equivalent is pure silver?
So the San Marcial, I would say that 80-85% is silver, which is really high. We have other areas that we have a combination of lead and zinc, but San Marcial is the core area that's the most important. We have a strong shareholder base, including First Majestic is one of our largest shareholders. Management, such myself, we have positions in the company, have been investing in the company.
How much is in close hands or in tight hands?
Tight hands, I would say, with management, First Majestic, some funds, I would say close to 40-45% of the company. But in the last 12 months, the company has changed a lot because we have done some structuring to remove all the liabilities. It's very clean now, the company, and the market is reacting. You're getting a lot of volume. You're trading 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 shares a day, which is really good.
I saw the chart. You had a nice run upwards, and that is not commonplace. The market is still very tough for juniors. We have a silver price of $33, $34, gold at 2.6 and something. Would you have expected such a tough market for juniors? You have a good story now. You could increase your resource significantly, but in general, it's a difficult market.
I'll be very honest with you. I was expecting the silver price to continue to go up, but then we had some retraction, came down. But when you look at the mining space, particularly the junior space, it's important not only to look at the commodity prices. What's the quality of the asset, the deposit? If it's big or high grade enough to have good margins. So if the silver price goes from 25 to 35, we still, and your cost is probably 10, 15 to produce in the future, you still have a very good margin. So all the companies are going to look as a very attractive company or deposit. That's the way we work.
Your general approach at GR Silver is, how does it look like? Do you want to drill off resource, a significant one, and then find an operator to sell it, and then maybe continue with another project like Silver Crest did it a couple of times? What's your plan, or do you want to operate it yourself?
It's very interesting that you bring this because I was involved in Silver Crest.
Really?
So in the first one, and I became a shareholder in the second one.
Okay.
So I know the story very well. That's why I'm very involved in Mexico. And we are not afraid to go and move this into production, but first we need to create a very strong resource base. And then if the conditions are there for us to go further into production, we have the ability, we have the expertise. We have brought some former managers from Silver Crest mines to be directors in this company. So we are building the skills. If we need, we can do that. And it's important to say this because one of our assets is a past producer mine, Plomosas. So we have the permits, we have the tunnels. So the company has optionality, many ways to look, but do not really misunderstand me, but San Marcial is the core because that's where we are having discoveries. And when you hit discoveries, that's when the market pay a premium.
Mexico or Mexico,
Yeah.
it was in the headlines because the mining law, there is a change. Do you consider this as a possible threat for you? It's about, I think, open pit mining. Do you see there any danger or can you mitigate that?
We are experiencing now a little bit of fresh air. Last year, I'll be very honest, was a very challenging year because the language was very negative and almost anti-mining. But with the new government, what I see now is that she is very engaged with the Minister of Economy to the point that they removed all the language that was about banning open pit from the discussions. That's an indication that's showing us that there's a good intention to change. And think about Mexico as a history, as a country. It's a country that was created, supported by mining, being the largest silver producer in the world. Mining is not only about the mine itself, all the communities around, all the service providers. So I believe in my colleagues, other business people running business, mining business in Mexico, that the government is waking up on how important it is to coordinate the discussions with the society and the business people and the business and the companies, so we can really achieve a common ground.
At the end, they need the taxes and they need the jobs for the people, of course.
People need the jobs, the communities need some sort of improvements. We, for example, at some stage, we were drilling a lot, and we were training locals to be drillers.
Okay.
So it's part of the ESG concept.
You have your own drill
We have
drill
our
crews?
own drill rigs,
Okay.
but also we can contract. We do a mix, is what we do. So the country today is far better than last year, and I see more positive forecast as a mining country.
That was an absolutely interesting insight because I also got some feedback that people were concerned. Mexico, you saw it at least for a while in the stock prices, but most of the time it's not as hot as it's talked first.
Jan,
Yes.
think about the last the last two largest transactions in the silver space were in Mexico. Was when First Majestic acquired Los Gatos, plus $1 billion Canadian dollars transaction. The last one, Coeur d'Alene acquired Silver Crest, another plus $1 billion. If there was a level of country risk involved, I don't think we would see such a level of transactions happening. So it shows that the market has an appetite, and of course we need to be careful doing a risk analysis to see how things are going to unfold. But the country is a mining country. It's not going to stop.
Absolutely. Mario, I thank you for the summary and I keep my fingers crossed.
Was a pleasure.
Keep the drills turning and increase the resources.
Fantastic.
Nice talking to you. Thank you.